is the Lugia V Alt Art. Again, another really clean card. So let's take a look at the edges here. That corner looks pretty good so far. Really the only thing, I don't know if it's the texture or not, but this right here, that might be what you're talking about, Tacos. I'm not too sure, but that's the first thing that stands out to me. But again, that's why it's really hard for these textured cards. You really got to be careful. Maybe right here too. That might not be so much. This one's really the one that stood out the most. This might not. Maybe something there, but that might be just the undershadow that's kind of giving that illusion, right where the tip of my mouse is, like right here. Let's see. So far, so good. Again, that might be a shadowed illusion. I'm looking at the edges. There's some other things I've seen so far that I want to come back and comment on. But I'd say overall the edges look good. Let's look at the centering. Really stands out to me as being really good. Top, bottom, left, right, that centering is actually really good. So cannot complain about that. Really the only things that I see, especially for the darker cards, is that a lot of the white specks here stand out more. And I'm assuming that most of these are just like dust particles or whatever. So I think if you had a microfiber cloth, which you've definitely seen me talk about. I think if you just take a microfiber cloth to those should be good. Near like the 130 here. There's another one that I saw maybe here. That might be part of the card actually. But if you just take a microfiber cloth to this, that should be fine. But I'd say so far the front. So if this is a ding or something along those lines, it might be an 8 on the front. But if that's not, that's just part of the texture and part of the lighting of just where the angle was taken. You're looking at a 10 so far because I don't see anything else. That centering is really nice. So let's take a look on the back. Again, centering on the back even looks really nice. I'm trying to look to see if this left side is thicker than the right, but it doesn't really look like it. I think that would still be within the realm of 10 centering, so that's really good. Might be something there. I don't know if you guys can see that on stream. There might be a little bit of a something there. Let's see. Edges and corners are looking really good. Like if you really look, it's a little off center, but I don't think it's outside of the 10 requirements, but I could be wrong. And that might be either another little dust particle or something by the printing, lack of ink. I'm not too sure. Might be something there. But all in all, this Lugia is looking pretty clean. What are we thinking, chat? I think I would say probably the consensus would be that, we're probably even just like, I'll just kind of make the call for chat that we're looking at between a 9 or a 10. If I had to pick a card so far to like hold one slot of me saying that it would get a 10, I would say this is probably going to be your best bet. If I'm going to be honest, as long as you take the time to take some of the microfiber cloth and get some of these little dust particles that are wedged in between some of the texture. If you take the time to get those off, then this is a really good 10 contender. Just so you don't come back to me and say, well, Galaxia said it was going to get 10. I'm going to say 9 plus. So there you go. But I would say if you're going to submit one, this one's probably the best one to submit for sure.